Hey everybody, Dave here from Charest Studios, and today I want to plant up this grow pipe with kale. You probably, if you're a subscriber of my channel, you would have seen the video on that grow pipe when it was full of kale, and I harvested it, and now I'm going to replant it again with kale. So I guess Bella's going to help me. She's already set herself up there. First let me grab the babies. So here's our little babies right here, and I got them growing just on clay pebbles, and I started them with Maxi Grow 1 teaspoon per gallon. I just put a little bit in there, filled it up to the top of the clay pebbles, and sprinkled some seed on top. And basically that's it until it grew out to this. This is probably about 14 days or something. So we're going to go ahead and get those in now. And these are about 14 days old. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to pull them out of there. And it's all kind of stuck together, so I might have to peel them apart a bit. I've already got my grow pipe filled up to about 1 inch from the top. Now these babies went a little bit longer than they should have, and that's why they're kind of rooted together. Hopefully we'll be able to separate them. It's alright if you don't get all the roots, but you gotta get a decent amount. Like that is good. I hope you guys are seeing this okay, because it's kind of getting dark now and I can't tell what I'm filming. And then basically we just drop these in the holes. These are 1/2 inch holes. I have a video on the how and why of grow pipes that tells you how to do them, and the spacing and everything, and the size holes. I'll try to remember to put a link to that in the description. And so I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 holes in this, which I believe is the same as my smaller grow pipe. But these have more space because kale gets much bigger. And so basically you just drop them in there and that's it. Now if you feel they're too floppy or you're going to have a windy day, sometimes I take a little piece of tape, and it'll also block the light, and just cover most of that hole until the plant gets a little bigger. But eventually the plant will take up the whole entire hole and then some. The plant was like 1 inch, the stem was, so it expanded up over the hole and filled the hole inside and blocked out all the light, and that didn't take that long really. So it looks like I got more than enough kale babies here, so maybe I'll have to plant another one, or I'll just put them in the garden. I love growing them on the hydranton because you get really nice roots. You're able to get them out fairly easy, and they germinate well. You don't have to really worry about misting them because they're sitting right in the solution practically. You know, the clay pebbles wick up that moisture, and they stay moist all the time because they're sitting in it. And the seeds stay nice and moist, and they germinate well. So that's it. There we have it. It's all planted up, and I think I'm just going to let it grow right here on the picnic table. And I'm using Master Blend for nutrients in here. And that's it. I'm going to take these and I'm going to save them. And tomorrow I'll try to get them in the garden or in another grow pipe. I just have to fill that back up with a little solution and they'll be fine. So this is a few weeks after I planted this pipe. In the previous part of this video. And the beginning of this video, I was showing the pipe that I did last year. Same pipe, but that was the last year's kale. And this year was the what I just planted in here, what I just showed you guys, was when I planted this a few weeks ago. And it's doing very well. Got a few insects here. What I've been doing for the insects lately is just spraying them off with a spray bottle, where I see a cabbage worm right here, which I'll show you guys. These guys are the worst. The mites and stuff, aphids, you can just spray off with water. But these guys, see that cabbage worm on there? If you find them, just pick them off and get rid of them. I'm going to just take this whole thing and throw it out later. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is, you know, I got these special stands that they're very expensive if you just want to buy two. But I buy them by the case because I sell the Growpipes. But if you guys want to make a Growpipe, these are kind of dirty. I didn't have time to clean them up. But if you want to make your own Growpipe, and you don't want to go through the expense of these stands, you could just take a piece of pipe, put half of it on a 2x4, mark the circle, and cut that out with a jigsaw. Alternatively, if you don't have a jigsaw or you're not that good with cutting the curves, if you just cut a V in there, a V shape, is all you need to keep your pipe from rolling. And these stands, they look a little precarious right now, but they actually work really well. So that's all you got to do. And yeah, so the kale's doing really good. Like I said, this is probably 3 or 4 weeks. These worms really blend in really well here. I see another one. Anyway, so those, you really want to go through these and look them over really good when you start finding the worms, and get rid of them. Get rid of the worms. I just tear off the piece of leaf or tear off the whole leaf and get rid of it. And usually if I do that, if I go through there and get rid of all the leaves with the worms on them, I can usually keep it under control. I don't like to use any pesticides or anything. Once in a while I'll use a little neem oil soap if I need to for powdery mildew or something. But a lot of things like the mites and aphids and stuff, if I just spray them with just water in the spray bottle, you know, if you don't have a huge amount of crop, you can do that. Like even here, and a couple things. But yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to update you guys on how this pipe is doing. So thanks for watching, everybody, and happy growing.